baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you do make my temperature rise. If you leave me a good, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. My love is the thought of me. I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give banky. Oh, no, 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 no. And they call me. I want to go, but you got me. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need that, make I look pretty. You won't make us sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting New York Knicks. At guard, Quentin Grimes. At center, Mitchell Robinson. At forward, R.J. Barrett. At forward, Julius Randle. At guard, Jalen Brunson. The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau. Let's meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'8", at forward, number 10, Jeremy Sochan. 6'1" guard, number 33, Trey Jones. 7'1" center, number 25, Jakob Poeltl. 6'5", starting at forward, number 3, Keldon Johnson. 6'5" forward, number 24, Devin Vassell.
3 Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. So the New York starting five, the forward spots will be Barrett and Randle. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in a two-guard. And for the Spurs, sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Sochan in at the four spot. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
Johnson, good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
That's good defense. But Johnson with the size and body control, man, that's tough to counter.
Pass to Randle. Rebound by Sochan. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
I'm just going to say this, Johnson has some bounce. When this man gets off the ground, he gets off the ground with ease.
Here's Barrett. We play just over a minute here in the first. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
The pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Spurs. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. A 15-footer. Brunson, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Vassell. Powered down with both hands.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Brunson. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. To the middle. And it's Jones. Time on the assist by Poeltl. Jones has got his second bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his he got a chance. Let's get some numbers for Randle. Averaging 23 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Brunson. And that time, also a missed shot.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
That shot wide open. Vassell's got 6.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Brunson the pass to Randle. Rebound by Sochan. Spurs leading by 12. Here's Vassell. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How have you handled chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
And that one falls for Vassell. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Brunson. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Brunson with it. Jones covering. Brunson the pass to Randle. And then Randle slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randle got a lot of both.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Johnson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And here's Johnson outside. Connects from three-point range.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Knicks trail by 18. Now Barrett still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Fires from the corner. Hurdle's shot is off.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Pass to Randle. He can't hit that shot. Excellent D there by Johnson.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And the basket by Vassell.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
The pass to Brunson. Here's Grimes. And here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Here's Vassell. Shot on the way. Randle grabs the board. Brunson with it. Not loose. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Drops in the breakaway layup. Jones has got 6. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs. Brunson scanning the floor. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Lets it go from the wing. Bertle, the pass to Sochan. Over Randle. And it's Sochan missing. Knicks trail by 18. Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. Outside Robinson. Barrett, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Jones over to help. Here's Grimes. And a miss there on the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Bertle. And it's off from three-point range. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the inside, Randle. And then Randle's.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
And Randle has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 16. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
It's time to fire off some T-shirts. The loudest section gets one. Who wants one?
Right now for the Knicks. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Brunson. Spurs leading by 13. Shoots from the baseline. And there's McDermott. It's good on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's Rush. His 3-pointers off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Knicks trail by 15. Hartenstein passes to Rose. Unloads from 9, and Jones sends it back. And good that time. And San Antonio has possession. Shot on the wing, and he wills that one in, sending right through off the back iron.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Rose passes to Toppin. New York moving it around. Quickly with a wide open look. And the three off target.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Reddish finds quickly. From downtown. Rebound San Antonio. Now McDermott. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Richardson, and the Spurs scoring again.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Rose passes to Toppin. Back to Rose. Toppin sets a screen for Rose. Sinks the triple.
The D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Here's McDermott, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 6 assists here tonight.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 16-point game. Here's Collins. That shot off the mark. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard at the start of this game. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Richardson. The 17-footer goes down. Richardson's got 6.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Quickly against Richardson. Roby with the rebound.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
McDermott, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. He's got 8.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Rose gets a wide open look, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that 3 when he's got some daylight.
Got a hand on it. And here's Reddish. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hartenstein passes to Quickly. Outside Rose. On deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Richardson. Here's Collins. Finds the open look, and it's on target. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Sinks that one from the post. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. A different look now for San Antonio. Chang, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Roby. And Langford subbed in for Jones. Rose passes to Hartenstein. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Hartenstein's got 8.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Here is Rose. 9 points in the game so far, and stolen by Richardson. Here's Bates Diop. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs lead by 16. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, you've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Knicks trail by 16, and New York looking at who they've got. Randle and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Grimes in at the 2. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that Pistons game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Takes it inside, and Langford with the stop.
A lethal attacker. Langford enjoys finding those avenues to the bucket and then just torching the defense.
New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession of the ball. As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. You look at the Spurs. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Jang. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Barrett. Johnson with the block.
I love the positioning of Johnson on defense in a spot where he can affect the shot.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in. Here's Grimes. 33 points last game. Randle outside. Out to Barrett. A shot, clock at 4, and that one's on target from the wing. Barrett's got his first basket.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch. And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. New York comes into this following a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happened. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Now, here's Vassell. Following the miss by Julius Randle, and the 3 ball is good. Vassell's got 15.
And a fine passer for that position. Langford's selflessness is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Grimes with the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They have haven't made the last 3 postseasons. And former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market, and guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you.
Spurs, Romeo Langford at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Jones checked in for Langford.
For your Spurs, Trey Jones.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Picked by Randle. And stolen by Jang. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Count that bucket. 8 points for him.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turn it into easy points.
Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got 14.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Grimes, covered by Vassell. Randle a screen on Jones. There at the pass to Randle. Here's Grimes, a 3-ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got his 3rd assist on the night. Spurs leading by 18. Here's Vassell. Now that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Grimes. He's got 8.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Vassell. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Chang against Barrett. Elbow shot. He squares up and sinks it. Barrett's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
An effective mid-range scorer. Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
A nice shot by Sochan.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Out left to the wing. Goes up the baseline. And another basket for San Antonio.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And so it's Randle bringing it up now for New York. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson, that's for 2. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Speed made the difference for Johnson there, giving him a little bit of room that he needs to get that shot off.
Barrett, wide open, he fires. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Sochan. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sochan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Greg Keldon Johnson is listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He has the strength to fight for rebounds with anybody. Fearless on the court and plays with an endless motor. This strength and willingness to use it makes him valuable. And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Johnson. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. Barrett, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
A nice shot by Sochan.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Barrett with the ball. 7 points in the game. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. The three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Let's turn up the volume, fans. Make some noise for your Word Breaker.
Stats for Richardson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Spurs leading by 22. Shot from the wing. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Over to the wing. And here's Rose outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. McDermott kicks to Jones. Corner shot. Rebound by Rose.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Toppin on the wing quickly. Outside Rose. 5 to shoot. Here's Hartenstein, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was
I should have
amazing.
reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Both shots good from the stripe. New York's gotten fond of that three-point shot here in the second quarter. 4 of 9. Quickly. No good on the triple.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Here's Roby. San Antonio again missing. Difficult situation for New York. Pass to Rose. Rose double team. 6 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Hartenstein's got 4 points in the quarter.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Here's Pirtle. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The Knicks shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Reddish. There's the triple. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Pirtle. It's deflected. And he recovers it. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Pirtle's got his first basket of the night. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. It's been very ugly thus far.
Now, here's Quickly. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
And Rose must continue to focus on his facilitating. When he does that, this is a dangerous team. And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Misses the 3.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Good on the baseline, Jay. Jones has got 8 points here in this quarter.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Right side Rose. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And San Antonio will go the other way.
Usually have to score this quarter, and it's not for a lack of trying. They just needed to make something.
It's good.
You thought that first quarter was good? He's been even better in the second.
Quickly up top, Richardson cover. Quickly the pass to Rose. New York moving it around. 3-pointer. And Jones pulls it down.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Count the basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Hartenstein. 14 points for him. He kicks it to Rose. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Spurs. Zach Collins checked in for Pirtle. Keita Bates-Diop comes in for Roby. And Langford subbed in for Jones. He's perfect from the line this time. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Knicks ball.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. In the third spot, the Spurs.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. The quick look, no good that time.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Richardson, good.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
41 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Here's Bates Diop, top and covering.
Normally he drains that.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Rose attacking. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Rose against Richardson. Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. In the corner, it's Toppin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 7th assist here tonight. And so it's San Antonio, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So if we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back to the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the New York Knicks.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You'd think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, you just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And let's focus now on the two opposing guys who were battling in the first half. There were sparks out there.
A couple of guys locking horns tonight. Neither one of them backing down, as you would expect. You can tell both teams are giving these guys space to work.
And they're taking advantage of the opportunities. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Sharing the wing spots, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Pirtle, then it's Jones. And it's Sochan in at the four-man position. That's the San Antonio 5. Now Rose. They get a hand on it. Barrett kicks to Randle. To the wing right side. Takes a three. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 11 points.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randle with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Basket counts.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Barrett against Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And at 6'7", Barrett's a terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
The first one falls.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And so Barrett nails both of them. Spurs leading by 21. Jones finds Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And this is fun to see. Johnson getting to his spots on the floor and just going to work.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And here's Barrett. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jalen Brunson is checked in for New York.
Team foul. Checking in for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Barrett. San Antonio with the rebound. Sochan's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Grimes passes to Randle. And it's in there. 8 points for Julius Randle.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Barrett. Back to Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Knicks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Jalen Brunson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. So he gets them both. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Jones.
Knicks foul. Julius Randle. First personal foul. First team foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
San Antonio, Trey Jones. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Here's Brunson. He's got 19. There's the 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Grimes. 11 points in the game. And there's the call on Jones.
Second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Robinson kicks to Randle. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Randle's got 11 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Robinson with the block. They recover it. Johnson, good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Inside, here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Jones for 3. Offensive rebound, Hurdle. And he banks in the layup. Hurdle's got his second basket of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And the Spurs with possession after R.J. Barrett's miss. A nice shot by Sochan.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 22. Over Jones, and again it's New York.
I didn't think he had the room to get that shot off. Not an easy shot with such a bigger player guarding him.
Johnson, the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
Here's Grimes. He's got 11. And the pass to Robinson. Here's Grimes. Rebound, San Antonio. Sochan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Pirtle. And that one drops. And it's 8 points for Jakob Pirtle.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And taken away by Johnson. From about 19 feet. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right island and down. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for San Antonio. Randle with a screen for Brunson. For three, Barrett. New York missing again. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Bucket is good. Johnson's got 26 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. Another one falls for San Antonio.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Here is Robinson following the bucket by the Spurs.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
The offensive rebound. Here's Pirtle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws again.
And the way Randle uses his 7-foot frame, so skilled in how he earns calls on his way up with the shot. And you look at Jakob Randle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Toppin comes in for Robinson. And quickly in for Barrett. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. And just miss after miss right now. San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. San Antonio again missing. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And Brunson, here we go. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got 9 points now in just the second half. And here's Richardson outside. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Grimes. He's got 11. Toppin, no one around him. No good from outside. San Antonio's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pirtle's shot is off.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Brunson kicks to quickly. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
San Antonio making a switch here. Collins is checked in, and the Knicks making a change here. Here's Brunson. 27 points for him. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brunson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Brunson following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. Count that one for Toppin.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Richardson. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. The Knicks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Fires the 3. Roby with the rebound. Roby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Langford. Good on the leaner. Langford's got 7.
I like watching Langford when he's knocking down and trusting that jumper, proving he has the touch needed to do damage from outside.
Richardson the pass to Roby. Shoots over Toppin. Here's Richardson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. He's got 17.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Hartenstein. 14 points for him. Pass to Quickly. Passes it to Reddish. Shot clock at 5. The three-pointer no good. San Antonio's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Langford misses. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Hartenstein. Brunson kicks to Quickly. Over Collins. Here's Toppin. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Toppin's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Langford. Off target from outside. New York shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Here's Quickly. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Now here's Brunson. After Romeo Langford's miss, Reddish's shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Quickly with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Brunson, no good. San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Shot by Collins, no good. The Knicks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Richardson. Reddish grabs the rebound. And so here is New York. And there's the pass to Hartenstein. Over to the left wing. Brunson with a clean look. Hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got 16 points here in the second half. Here's Bates Diop. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Richardson against Brunson. 27 seconds left to play in the third. 9 feet out. And again, it's New York.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Shot by Collins, no good. Now, here's Reddish. 6 points for him. Now, Brunson from deep three-point range. He can't get that one. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Rose. Hartenstein is out there with Reddish. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the 5. Rose scanning the floor. Lets the 3 fly. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Sims with the rebound. And here are the Knicks. Rose attacking. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And when Rose gets going and gets this kind of confidence offensively, you're in trouble. He can just flat out take over again.
Runs in the pass to Rose. Down low. Here's Hartenstein.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? Out with that emphatic slam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort. Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
For New York, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Brunson the pass to Sims. Back to Brunson. And here's Reddish. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 8th assist in the game. San Antonio leading by 20. Inside, it's stolen by Reddish. To the middle. From deep, Rose. That shot, no good. And the Spurs going the other way now. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. 2 points, that one goes.
Love the way Langford plays the game. Knows how to be effective when he has the ball.
And here's Brunson. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Shooting 2.
One falls for Brunson.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Grimes. Now, here's Barrett. He's defended by McDermott. 5 on the clock. Barrett kicks to Brunson. Hits the 3-point bomb. Brunson's got 40 points.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Jang inside. Robinson on him. And Jang gets it to go.
just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Brunson. Passes it to Barrett, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
He did a good job of taking care of the ball in the first half, but he's been pretty sloppy since the break with it.
And the Spurs with some changes. Pirtle is checked in for Gorgie Deng, and it's Johnson in for Doug McDermott. From about 19 feet, and the Spurs scoring again.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randle to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Leans from outside, and the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 15 points here in the second half. Randle outside. Here's Grimes. Lets it go with a three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs leading by 23. Goes up with the stripe. It's rebounded by New York. Randle's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Grimes. Back to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Vassell, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Vassell's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
The pass to Grimes. Richard, last season, a historically close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq, you had David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Knicks team.
It's his job to keep their offense ticking, and tonight he's earned his keep. He's been able to find open teammates everywhere, feeding the post, creating open jump shots on the perimeter. His passing has been the best element of his game.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. Pass to McBride. Over Jones. And again, it's the Knicks missing. San Antonio's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And it's Sochan missing.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Every year, it seems like Randle's playing with more awareness. Now, that's why you can now run the offense through him.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by New York. Randle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the game. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Passes it to McBride. Tries a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The 10-footer. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Okay, that's on the defense. You got to show more fight if you want to stop him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Randle with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Vassell. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Vassell's got 11 points here in just the second half. New York shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Here's McBride. And the Knicks good for 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Jones. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Randle dishes to Barrett. Randle surveying the D. And the dunk by Robinson.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just got it right to him.
Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Johnson's gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from three-point territory. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7, like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be less than them.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
Here's Langford. That one's good from the corner.
Tricky ball handling. When Langford wants to get fancy, he can dance and really put the defense on its heels.
Now here's Brunson. And that one's clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly
Second
a foul.
personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. One of the biggest changes in the NBA since I started broadcasting back in the early 80s, player movement. Your guys switching teams all the time. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for the NBA?
I think for players, it's great because you have more mobility. You have a chance to change your environment, revitalize you. For the fans, I understand. Probably not so much because really they connect to these players, especially when you draft them or they're a part of an epic year or a championship. You just hate to see those players go. So there's two sides to it.
And I bet as a player, knowing you as I do, you probably enjoy the challenge of trying to reassert yourself, find out where you could best help your team.
Yes, and you enjoy your new role. I've been in roles where I was expected to be a leading scorer. I've also been in a role where I was expected to mentor Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes. All those guys were drafted at my time in Golden State.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hartenstein's checked in for Robinson. Reddish comes in for Barrett. And it's Rose in for Quickly. He's perfect from the line this time. Spurs leading by 23. Lets it go from deep. And it's Sochan missing. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. To the inside. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The shot comes out, so New York will take it the other way. Now here's Brunson. Guarded closer. Plenty of space. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 22 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And that one drops for him. And the Spurs lead by 21.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And Randle throws it down.
A go-to scorer in high school at Kentucky. Randle showing tonight that he can do it at this level as well.
Vassell, no good. Knicks trailed by 19. Here's Rose. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Now here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The 3. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the wide open shot from Reddish gets the 3-pointer to fall. Reddish has got 5 points now this quarter. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Langford. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Vassell. And again, unable to change momentum here. Knicks trail by 14. Reddish the pass to Randle. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randle's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Johnson can't hit. The Knicks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for for the Spurs.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Keldon Johnson.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Let's hear it for the Spurs Next One Dance Team.
Long range from the inbound. Randle grabs the board. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and they'll keep possession. Here's Brunson. No good on the three. Here's Sochan. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it's the Spurs now, leading by 12. Here's Pirtle. Nice jump shot. Good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And the basket by Vassell. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.